Yo, yo, yo. What's up, everybody? Welcome to my new Facebook LiveCast, Beers and Bears, where we discuss and debate everything craft beer and Chicago Bears. I'm your host, JV Brown, and every Tuesday at 8:45 p.m., tune in where we discuss the Bears game from the weekend before, and we also present a new craft beer each week that we review that we call the Beer of the Week. And this week's show is brought to you by Dragon's Milk. Dragon's Milk is by New Holland Brewery. New Holland Brewery is located in Holland, Michigan. They make great beers, man. I love their stouts. They make a series of stouts called Reserve Stouts. And what those are is bourbon barrel aged stouts. Stouts, for everybody that doesn't know, it's a dark beer. Tastes like coffee a little bit, but they make one called Reserve. And with the Reserve, they age those in bourbon barrels, but they add different flavors to them. Like they got a new one coming out with like chocolate and banana, something like that, but they always good. But this time I got a porter. It's called Baltic Anomaly. A porter is a dark beer, something like a stout, but not as much roast profile as a stout is. But oh yeah, it's most definitely bold. It's real rich, kind of like chocolate rich. It's not real heavy, yet it's bold. It's crazy to explain, but it's 8.5% ABV, which means it's real strong. So you're gonna get drunk off of if you check it out. But New Holland Brewery in Michigan. Now, on to the Chicago Bears and the game from yesterday. We won, and because we won, let's turn up. You did? Bars.
We had the closest training camp to give Chicago a Super Bowl champ. And we're not doing this because we're greedy. The Bears are doing it to feed the needy. We didn't come here to look for trouble. We just come here to do the Super Bowl shot. This is Speedy Willie, and I'm world class. I like running, but I love to get the pass. I practice all day and dance all night. I gotta get ready for the Sunday fight. Now I'm a...
You dig? We won this weekend, baby. Let's cheer it up. You know what I'm saying? It was a good game. We played the Seattle Seahawks. We won 24-17. Man, one of the best things in the world. And just to let y'all know again, this is the show that takes up for my team, your team, the Chicago Bears. That's my job every week. So with that being said, man, let's go on to the greatest takeaway from this game. Khalil Mack, once again, second week in a row. Khalil Mack is the greatest takeaway. And the defense, our defense is official. We still gelling. We still gelling right now, trying to get everything together. And because of that, and because of our rush attack, how we so good at the rush, I know for a fact, number one defense in the league. Anybody got a problem with it, let's debate. Number one defense in the league. We going good this year. The loss to Green Bay, man, it was just one of those games. It was just a loss. But now, looking at our defense yesterday, how our rush could get through any line, we going to be nasty this year. Anybody got a problem with it? Nobody does. That's a Bears fan, I'm pretty sure. But let's move on. We lead the league right now with 10 sacks. It's only been 2 games, and we lead the league with 10 sacks, led by Khalil Mack, of course. We doing our thing, man. Our defense is looking beautiful. Our offense needs to get it together because that's our biggest problem right now. We got the weapons. We even got the offensive scheme that's innovative. Mark Helfrich, Matt Nagy, they both are innovative coaches, and they are doing their job as far as innovative playmaking and play calling. Now, we just got to gel, man. We just can't get it together. That's our only problem. But if we could score more, we averaging 23.5 points a game right now. If we could score more, because it's going to be teams like that we got to catch up with, we got to score with, we got to get that together. But the defense, man, I'm geeked because just the rush is like, man, you know what I'm saying? I can't explain it, bro. Our rush is stupid. Now, Khalil Mack, man, last night he did have only one sack, and 1 forced fumble. But forced fumble 2 games in a row, that says a lot of things, man. It means we got a lot of things coming up, a lot of good times to have this year. The season is going down. Prince Amukamara, I wasn't really feeling his game last night, but he came out and saved the game with the pick 6, which is actually his first pick six since high school. You know what I'm saying? He ain't had a pick interception in the last 40 games, but to come back and make one last night in the fashion that he did, great way to make up for that. Great way to make up for it. So our defense gelling, we doing our thing. Now, as far as the offense, as I was saying, man, we got to get our offense together. We got to gel, because without the offense, man, we can't do it. What up, everybody? Welcome. Yo, what up? Bear down. Man, now, last night, Mr. Trubisky, he threw 2 picks. One of them really wasn't his fault, because it was batted at the line, so I really don't call it. It wasn't his fault. But he threw 2 picks, man. Yeah, he did throw 2 interceptions with 200 passing yards. It's looking like him and Allen Robinson, they building a rapport. They getting everything together, man. And I think a couple of games, man, I think they'll be making more touchdowns and we'll be scoring more points. Just right now, it's kind of slow and sluggish. Now, Mitch, man, at the beginning of the year, I said that Mitch was going to either be a boom or a bust. And like I said last week, I think he's either going to be the next Peyton Manning or he's going to be a bust. I think he could be the next Peyton Manning. He only started 13 games in in college. But I think he there. His awareness is there. His skill is there. We just got to nurture him. Once again, it's back on to the coaches. They got to nurture him. They got to bring it out of him. But I think he's going to be really, really good, man. And when he was drafted, I felt it. I think it was going to be good, and I think it is. So I'm happy about that, man. Also, Anthony Miller, our rookie that we picked up this year in the draft, he scored his first NFL touchdown, which, man, we can't complain. I'm waiting for him. I was waiting for him to do what he had to do. He finally came through and did it. I actually got him on a couple of my fantasy football leagues, so I think he might be a good pickup, a sleeper, especially in deeper leagues like 12-team leagues or 14-team leagues. So, man, it's going down, though. And then Jordan Howard, Jordan Howard, we got to get him up and running. Last night, he only had 35 total yards. 35, man. But with 35 yards, we still won the game. And because of that, let's rock out again. You feel me?
Smooth as a chocolate swirl. I dance a little funky, so watch me, girl. There's
we won,
no
baby.
one here that does it like me. My Super Bowl shuffle will set you free.
Hey, you should see the video. My man rocking it right now in the video. Oh, Mike Singletary.
Big and bold.
But yeah, man, so I just had to get that out, man. We lost Tariq Cohen in the win, though. Tariq Cohen, he had an ankle injury that happened a little bit over 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. So we did lose him last night, man. That kind of sucks. But hopefully he'll be okay. He'll be able to come back this week, next week, where we go play Arizona in Arizona at 3:25 p.m. I think we're going to win that game, and I actually think we're going to win 34-17, and strictly because of our defense. I also think we're going to win 34-17, and it's also going to be the game where we force Arizona to bench Sam Bradford and start Josh Rosen. I mean, I don't care either way, but we're going to be the team that's going to force them to do that. And I can't wait to see it. Like I say, mark my words, 34-17, Bears win next week at Arizona. It's going to happen, man. But yeah, hey, so, man, everybody who watched the game, man, what y'all think? What you think? After you check the game out last night, man, you get a chance to watch it? But yeah, man, so everybody who did watch the game, if you did notice that our coaches, man, they actually were working together a little bit more with the team. They were kind of building around the team a little better, keeping things together. So I'm not mad. I know last week I was kind of down on the coaches. I was saying a lot of things about them, but I think they stepped it up this week. We actually finished the game like we were supposed to. That was the most important part, that we finished. Now, back to the offense. Taylor Gabriel, he caught a couple of passes. I think he was targeted 4 or 5 times last night, or 5 times last week. And then he was targeted a couple of times last night. He did make some good catches. So we did. No, they didn't. Yeah, Ant, what's up, cuz? Anthony Big Ant, what up? Yeah, they didn't. They ain't let up, bro. And everybody all week, all the players and all the interviews, all they was saying all week, man, is that we gotta, you know what I'm saying, finish the game. We gotta finish what we started, close out. And we did that last night, man. We never let up, bro. That's why I was geeked, man. I wasn't as geeked as last week because it was the Packers, man. I was going dumb last week, but I was going crazy this week because it was a win. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta stop watching my phone for my fantasy games while I'm watching the Bears game because the phones, they ahead. You know what I'm saying? The game on TV is about a couple seconds behind. So when the score come, I see it pop up before I see it on TV, and that kind of fuck up the feeling of the score. So that's another reason why I ain't really, you know what I'm saying, get as excited as I should have been. So next week I'm not watching none of my phone, only on breaks. Because they fuck up, they spoil the whole thing, spoiled every touchdown. And speaking of touchdowns, I couldn't leave the show without speaking about Trey Burton touchdown, which, man, was a beautiful shuffle pass. It was so smooth and quick, I didn't even notice it at first. It's when we got the touchdown by the goal line with Trey Burton, when he came across and he scooped it to him. That was a pretty touchdown. I'm hoping Trey Burton could do more. But I think, man, once we start gelling, man, and we play more, and as the games progress this year, I think most definitely our offense will get way better because the defense there. And like I said, the defense not even gelled yet, but the defense is there. So if we can get the offense together, man, next year we can make big moves, bro. Next year we can make big moves. We not getting as much hate in the media as we usually do. You know, as I said, I'm here to take up for our team. But lately, we ain't been getting too much hate. You know, we be getting a lot of love because of Khalil Mack. But that's still bogus, man. It's biased, bro. Because to say that Khalil Mack is the only reason that y'all can talk about is when we made so many other moves, man. Getting Allen Robinson, Taylor Gabriel, Trey Burton. We got a whole new offense. And only thing they talk about is Khalil Mack. But like I say, we always get hated on. I'm not mad at it. It's just what motherfuckers do. You know what I'm saying? So we just got to ride with it. But I'm happy. I'm pretty sure y'all happy. And, man, we're going to keep it going. Man, every week, you know, we got to come in and hold it down for our squad. And I'm trying to set up a Bears game, bro. We got a couple people that's trying to set up a Bears game, man. We trying to go to the Patriots game on October 21st. So if anybody want to link up, man, we can go out and tailgate because that's going to be a good game. You know, especially with them having, they just picked up Josh Gordon. So now they got a deep threat. Now we're going to see what our safeties could really do. Because last night, Eddie Jackson, he was pretty much a no-show. Prince Mukamara, he was cool, man, but I don't think he just did as good as I said earlier. So our safeties was kind of suspect last night, but the linebackers and the line, man, they doing our thing. But yeah, we most definitely trying to go on October 21st. Anybody want to ride, let's set it up. Go see that Patriots game, man, tailgate. We're going to bring some special food out, maybe some ostrich sausage, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? We do it big. We got to hold it down for the squad. And but so all this week, man, as far as all the interviews that we've been going, I've been listening to, man, all the team feeling good. Everybody kind of gravitating towards Khalil Mack, and he fitting right into what we do. He fitting right into our scheme. Vic Fangio, he calling perfect games, man. We're not perfect, but he calling real good defensive games, man, and is holding us down. So I'm really proud about Vic Fangio and his staff and everything that they doing over there on that side. Coach Nagy, once again, man, he's working on it. It's getting there. I think him and Mark Herford, they trying to gel right now as well. They trying to just figure out how each other want to get this done. And but now speaking of that, you know, both of them, as I mentioned earlier as well, they both are innovative play callers. I'm sorry. Now, just look at how our offense is moving, which is another reason why I say I can't wait until we get it together. We switching running backs to wide out spots. We switching wide outs to running back spots. We switching the quarterback to wide out spot and bringing our tight end, Trey Burton, in the quarterback spot. The way we doing this, man, and making those moves is giving me high hopes, man, because right now I can't think of anybody else that's really what it is. Let me think who it is that's pretty innovative. Well, I'll say KC, they doing their thing over there with Patrick Mahomes. He over there killing right now. I kind of wish we would have got him. I'm not going to lie, the boy over there throwing 10 touchdowns in the first 2 games. You know, 10 touchdowns in the first 2 games. And that's history. He made history. He got the #1 record all time right now. But yeah, right now, man, besides them, I think we about the most innovative offense. And just to have that with this vaunted Monsters of the Midway classic defense, 85 Bears defense, it's up. You know what I'm saying? Plus, yesterday at the game, I can't believe that I came into the show without mentioning this first. We honor Brian Urlacher, one of the greatest linebackers of all time. Arguably, to me, as a Bears fan, probably the best linebacker of all time. I'm a Bears fan, so of course, why would I give it to somebody else? He held us down. But Brian Urlacher, we celebrated him last night, man. That was love.